Hey y'all. Okay, you guys. So, welcome. Thank you to Tori Empowers. I hope you guys have your drink, whether it's wine, a drinky drink, pineapple juice, apple juice. Just get you a drink, girl. Hurry up and come on. Okay, hurry up. So, you guys, on tonight's topic, we are talking about something very juicy, as usual. But, girl, this one is juicy, juicy. How do you feel about open relationships, about open marriages? Okay. This goes for our married couples. This goes for our couples, baby mama, baby daddy, boyfriend, girlfriend. We just got together, and our singles that are not in relationships, but you're dating. Okay. You're dating, all right. And I just want to know your opinion. Okay. So, what do you feel about open relationships? You guys know that although we talk about, hey, Stephanie, what's up, boo? So, although you guys, we have these juicy topics, at the end of the day, there is always a message and there is always empowerment, inspiration, and positivity through each and every message that we spread. Okay. So, before we get started, y'all, hold on, girl. Hold on. Girl, hold on, girl, because it been some stuff, girl. Hold on. Thank you, production. All right. So I want to thank my cousin Tyrone and the live show and Jack from Fox Glen Marketing and Production. You guys know I love my boys, and I am so grateful and thankful to be a part of the team and to be working with these guys and to just have somebody believe in little old me. Okay. That means everything.
I know that's right.
All right, y'all. So let's get into it. Now I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I got my pad, I have my pen, I'm writing things down, I'm taking notes, and I have notes here, okay, to keep me grounded because y'all know, baby, I'm struggling, okay? I'm still recovering from that marijuana brain, all right? Okay. So every time I can't remember everything I need to remember. So let's get into this topic. All right, y'all. So let's get into the topic. I feel like Jessica Rabbit today. Oh my God. I feel like I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it. Okay. Girl, did I tell y'all a girl engine blew up in her Jeep, girl? Yes, it did. But we're going to talk about that later. What do you feel? How do you feel about an open relationship? Now, I'm going to start off by saying this. I'm very, very spoiled. And when it comes to my relationship, I have very jealous tendencies. Okay. I don't want nobody being too close to mine. All right. I don't need nobody too close.
I
Okay.
know that's right.
All right. I'm just saying. Okay. But I can understand how there are people out here, because I have friends that are okay with it, that are okay with, let's say, having control over opening those doors. Okay, that go my mind, that go my sissy, that go my number one. Hey sis, that's Shalonda. Everybody say hello to Shalonda. She's one of the mods here at Tori Empowers podcast. Okay, so all right, so you know it's a very rhetoric topic. Let's just put it that way. All right. I remember before I had my second daughter, and y'all know I got four, okay? I got a whole lot of children, all right? Can we get some to that production, okay? My sis said, I am here and listening. I'm finna get ready to do my trial haul. Okay. That's support. When somebody can say, I'm gonna put this on the side, I'm gonna pause this, what I got going on to go support my girl. That's some genuine support. Okay. That's some genuine support. Thank you, Shalonda. I love you. I appreciate you. And girl, you know I'm gonna be watching that haul, right? Girl, you know I'm gonna watch that haul. Okay, so Shalonda, chime in, sis. You know you're here every week. You always give very reasonable opinions on what's going on. We have Deanne Ellis, D. Jimerson. Hey, what's the purpose? If it's open, I was better off being single. Just saying, girl. That's what I'm saying. And that's my point. Be open. Be open enough to tell your genuine feeling or emotion behind the topic because it's very relevant. Okay. I understand you saying, why am I going to have a open relationship when I could have just been single? I could have stayed out here in these streets, honey, and you playing with me. I agree.
I'm not playing that game with y'all.
Y'all heard production? And I really agree, Don. My thing is this. And I'm trying to come from a place where I'm still being real and authentic, but still trying to understand that openness, okay? Especially in instances where people have been married however many years. I ain't gonna put no number behind it because your girl ain't been married, okay? I've been engaged twice. Twice, okay? But when I seen them red flags, the bitch was out, okay? And I'm finna drink to that. You will never be able to captivate me and get me stuck in a situation only because of experience that I know is bad for me for whatever reason. That's just not gonna happen. All right. However, um, I'm not married, but I have married friends that indulge in having other parties come in to the bedroom, going to swingers parties, going to swingers clubs, or just simply just having friends that they have for that benefit, for that purpose. So it was right, production. You ain't playing. Okay. So, but it was explained to me, you guys, that when you're going through things in a marriage or a union or a long committed relationship, that a lot of times are common law relationships where people are together 7 years, 10 years, so on and so forth. That is one of the ways that they spruced up their relationship. That's one of the ways that they brought a little bit of spice back, but don't want to be too controlling either, where they're like spies from James Bond. Exactly. Exactly. Um, because we all know we done dealt with that person that was a little overkill. Like you couldn't even go 5 minutes without talking to that person before they already accuse you of doing something that you have not done, only because they're controlling and you didn't answer that phone when you should have. So you're cheating. Okay, or whatever. For me, it was I was gone to the store too long, child. I literally went to the corner store, you guys, and literally was accused of a lot of things just from going to the store. Okay. So at the end of the day, um, not because y'all know I'll go on and on. How do you feel about it? You know, we got Don in the comments saying, I might as well stay single. What's the point of committing to you if you want to indulge in these type of curricular activities. Okay, and I agree with that. Um, and before I get to my bottom line basis of my opinion or my thought about this topic, I'm going to beat around the bush and I'm going to ask more questions. I'm going to react off of feedback. And y'all already know I got to bring my guys in. I got to bring my boys in tonight. Um, there ain't a show what I don't need my boys to chime in and tell me their thoughts. So, that's what we're all about, you guys. We're about 11 minutes into the show. And if you're here, just let me know you're here and just say, hey, everybody. Hey, Tori. Hey, production. Say, hey, something, girl. And while you doing that, I'm going to take me a drink and gather my thoughts, okay? And then based off of who interacts, we'll go from there. So, start. Don, Sharonda, Stephanie. Where all my regulars at? Hey, honey, mama. Hey, baby. Mwah. There go my LeBron 23. Hey, boo. There go all my girls. Look at that support, you guys. Look at that genuine support. So, girls, thank you, boo. Do I look cute, girl? I was trying to look cute for y'all today. I be looking regular as hell, okay? I work from home. I run two businesses from home. Oh my God. Things are changing. I'm dropping a business, but we're going to talk about that on another show. Honey Mama, thank you. All my Bruce and everybody, all my girls that are here, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know y'all comments. Let me know your opinions. Let me know how you feel. LeBron from 23 said, LeBron fan 23. I know that's right, girl. Rest in peace, right? Um, no open relationship for me. Okay, what you're saying kind of bounces off of Dose, was it Dose? Comment on basically, why am I going to put myself in a relationship where we see other people, whether it's individually or together, when I could have just stayed out here in these streets? I could have just, stayed single. So I like that you guys are interacting. Thank you for interacting. And like I said, before I give my opinion, because I got to keep it real, okay? I'm going to keep it real, and that's just that. Okay. So I'm glad y'all chiming in and telling me how y'all feel, because there is going to be a moment where I say what I got to say, and then I'm going to be empowering and inspiring after that. Stephanie says, my brother is dating this girl and she's from Belarus and she's like a Russian spy. She controls him way too much. She tells him who he can and can't hang out with, tells him when to go to bed, and the whole 9 yards. First of all, who in the fuck finna tell me to go to bed? Okay. She must got some good cooch pouch down there. Honey Mama says no open relationship either. Come on now, Mama. Come on, baby. And I'm coming by your page too. I'll be by your YouTube channel. And I'm going to run your playlist, Honey Mama, because that ran across my mind earlier today. You've been a very good supporter to my Instagram and my YouTube channel. And I haven't been able to make it to your place, but I am going to make sure I play your playlist, girl. So thank you so much. I love you. I promise. Okay. I'm going to run that tonight. And then I'm not jealous. I'm territorial. I just spoke on being territorial, okay? But I had to stop my thoughts because I didn't want to go too far into it. Because, like I said, it's both biased and rhetoric for me. And I'll give you the reason. Okay. So that Honey Mama said, wow, that's too controlling. Okay. So Okay, y'all. So I hope y'all got y'all drink. That's why we call her a Russian spy. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all might want to keep her ass real close. Okay? Keep her close. You keep your enemies close, okay? Keep her ass right here. All right? Keep an eye on her. You might want that spy to be your friend. You might need that bitch a couple months from now, okay? Oh, wait. You might need her a couple months from now, a couple years from now. That was very wrong of me. Um, oh, I'm just ghetto. Or is it the strawberry moscato? Oh my God. All right, y'all. Back on a serious note. I'm sad that your brother is experiencing that. And I hope that he can figure out what's best for him. Okay. But Stephanie, tell me, if you were in a relationship, if you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and that person came to you and your significant other felt more comfortable being in a situation where it was open versus whether it's together open or individual. How do you feel about that, Stephanie? Ooh, LeBron fan 23 said, I'm really starting like not to like black men. This is this one right here kind of just did something to my spirit, okay? Because I have had a few. She said, what about dating a married man being a side piece? Ooh. I guess that still falls in the lines of being in an open relationship. Let's just be honest. Because hopefully, as a wife, you have an intuition that's going to speak with you when your husband is doing some shit he shouldn't be doing. You're going to have that bond with him, and you're going to know when that nigga doing something that's different from his regular routine. Okay? So if you come to, because I've dealt with this, like I said, I'm not married, but I've been in very long committed relationships. Honey Mama said, yes, I agree. So before I forget, if you come into a situation with your husband and you start to observe behaviors that indicate he's stepping outside of your boundaries, your relationship boundaries, communic your communicable lines that were drawn, knowledge. Hey baby, grandson said mods in chat. Hey, there go my baby, you guys. There go knowledge. Hey knowledge, chime in too, babe. All right, so at what point do you keep it real with yourself and say, babe doing something that I feel? Cause babe, let's just drop all the bullshit. Let's drop this self ignorance. When that shit really is to face and it's really forefront, and you know, bae is his behaviors are different, his routine is different, he he's screwing me different, you know. So are you going to be woman enough to say, hubby, I could be wrong? Your intuition never lies. That's why I'm saying it. And I'm saying it from a single ass point because I've been engaged twice, but I've never been married. Okay. But I've been in some very strong, solid relationships. So are you going to be able to communicate that you know that this type of behavior is going? And when you do communicate this type of behavior, sis, and I want you to chime in because you just asked me the question about a bitch being a side piece. All right. So once you observe this behavior and you know at this point whether he's kept it real with you or not, because the real one gonna be like, yeah, I got a little piece on the side. Okay. Are you going to accept it because at that point he's being honest? Or are you going to put it on the back burner and say, this didn't happen. This does not exist. I don't even want to remember this. I'm just going to tolerate this behavior because and it's an oh this another show side piece because you got to look at it like this too. At what point as the wife do you become the side piece? At what point is your nigga not dating you no more? He not making love to you no more. He not doing what he used to do to you or for you anymore. He just lives with you. He might help with a few bills. Y'all might have children. But in our reality, that side piece get all the time. That side piece get the money. That side piece gets parts of him that you ain't seen in 10 years. So does that make at what point does it alter from I'm just saying now I think women devalue themselves. Yes, not only does it devalue them, sis, but believe it or not, that karma always perpetuates itself. Okay, that karma of I know I've been in a relationship before where I knew that nigga had a girlfriend or a marriage, but because I was getting what I was getting from it, I was selfish. And I did, and this was in my younger years, y'all, before I had children. But I'm woman enough to admit this is Tori empowers. I wouldn't be somebody that can empower, encourage, and inspire if I sat here and continued to fucking lie. All right. So, but we talking about then and now. But before you think of it like, you know, I'm getting everything I need. That ain't my fault they shit fucked up. That ain't my fault whatever the fucking situation. That's because you're narrow minded, you're insecure. And I'm talking about myself back then. I was narrow minded, I was insecure. I lacked confidence, I lacked self-esteem, I lacked morals. Okay, I lacked a lot. I just didn't care and I didn't know. So that at that time was it didn't matter as long as I was getting what the fuck I required. Okay. So now moving forward, 39 years old with four kids, I look at it differently. All right. Now, see, some of y'all sitting back and it's easy for you to lie. It's easy for you to convey false pretense or um, experience when it comes to this true life emotion. Okay. At the end of the day, you only fail yourself when you can't come to face with reality and real true life experiences and get out of that doubt and that denial. All right. So at the end of the day, this ain't about me and my past. This is about how do you deal with that man or that woman that wants a open relationship, whether it's an open relationship together, we screwing people together, we having threesomes together, or you doing your thing over there and I do my thing over there and we're not necessarily going to talk about it. But the point is we are allowing one another to step outside of each other. We got to be real. These are true instances that happen. And it's 7:25. I'm going to give myself another minute or two to talk on this and then we're going to go on a quick commercial break. And when we get back, I'm not going, not me. I know what you're saying, baby. I know what you're saying, but you got to understand whether you going or not. In some instances, it happens. It's happened to me. I just knew this man loved me. We were engaged. We didn't have any kids together. I miscarried the baby. I had a miscarriage with the baby. But we were in some strong, committed shit. And to find out what I find out, I was distraught because the person knew that I existed the whole time. Now, one of my mom's friends that she grew up with, and she was married at the same time. She has kids with him too, and her kids are about my age. Okay, Stephanie. So I grew up with her kids. To make a long story short, her husband cheated on her with another woman, having sex with her in bed, and she's chasing him down the alley and beating the fuck out of him with a broom. And I was 8 when I saw this. Okay. So I don't believe that that was an open thing. I believe in that instance, Stephanie, that was a man that went outside of being communicable with his partner and decided to cheat and got fucking caught. That wasn't open. Open marriages, open relationships that communicate are open together, and they agree that we either gonna do this together, separate, or even both. Okay. Well, communication is key. Be vocal about what your intentions is and know what you want. That's my thing. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna knock you down for being honest with me, because honesty is a fucking powerful thing. See, some of y'all ain't never had a motherfucker be honest with y'all. Y'all used to a nigga lying. So when a nigga can come to you with certain a man, excuse me, you guys, I'm working on myself. I got a life coach now. I'm working on self development. My home doors aren't even open. I can't have an open right? Like, boy, what you think you with all that? No, we ain't sharing that. Drink to that. Angela Bobby, bitch. Don't play with me now. If people would take the time out to think about the spiritual aspects instead of the sexual aspect, you obtain a past spiritual. Ooh, baby, that's my baby right there. And see, this is why this is so important to me now, because those energies that surpass when you connect can be so strong and so detrimental that it can really fuck some things up if the intentions behind that act were not good intentions. It's crazy. I drop men quick when I get disrespected. Yep, me too. It will hurt, but I know I'll get over it because I can't do. Girl, you sound like me. And see, wait a minute. Production, let's go on a little commercial break. Everybody go get your glass, go get your drink, go get a snack. We're going to take a less than a minute commercial, and we'll be right back. Okay.
Tax season have you stressed out? Fortunately for you, there's high quality tax service. We can help with filing taxes, smoothly resolve your back taxes, or even credit repair. You don't have to face tax issues any longer. Now it's time to be free of tax debt. Let us help. Visit highqualitytax.com or call us at 1-800-372-6177 to schedule your appointment.
Okay, 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 you guys. I'm sorry. I'm having a wardrobe malfunction. Thank you, thank you, thank you, you guys. Oh shit. Yes. Okay. I thought I was giving off too much like a Jessica Rabbit or something, y'all. I don't know, girl. I don't know. All right, you guys. So let's get back into the juicy topic. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for the little quick intermission. Thank you for those of you that came back, and thank you for those of you that are gonna catch me later on replay. Thank you for you guys that are still here. I love, love, love you guys. I fucked with y'all the long way. It really means a lot to me to have the support of my peers, people I grew up with, my new friends. I'm just sincerely appreciated. Okay, I'm sincerely appreciated. Um, Thank you, Shalonda, Sharonda. I love you, girl. Um, all right, so we had a beautiful young lady. Honey Mama said she's still here. I think it was Lisa. Lisa, tell me your thoughts. Like, let's continue to go in on this whole thing because I really feel like this really weighs on you and you must have experienced this at some point, not being okay with the openness. And see, guys, I don't want to get the whole message confused. We're not talking about a nigga that cheat. We're not talking about a woman that cheats. We're talking about a relationship. We're talking about a relationship where husband and wife, baby daddy and baby mama, girlfriend, boyfriend, or even singles aspiring to be a mother or a father of a child or a husband or a wife. How do you feel about this openness where both parties are aware? We're not talking about that dog that's going behind your back. Okay, we're talking about somebody that is honest enough and man or woman enough to come to you and say, this is what I prefer. This is what I would like. I would like a relationship where either together we can have relations with others or separately we can have relationships with others, but we still communicate that, hey, babe, I have another partner. He's or she's an amazing person, and I am going to or looking forward to taking things to the next level with this person. Let's be honest, okay? We're not talking about that nigga because, like I was saying earlier, you'll be surprised what the power of honesty can do to you, especially after being in a situation where you're so used to being lied to that um when someone does come along and they're honest with you about everything involving you two in their life and your life, you'd be surprised what you'll agree to. So I'm gonna have my boys come in right now. Production, I don't care if Jack, if you come in first or Ty come in, but y'all know y'all married, y'all doing it good, y'all doing it right. Your girl the one out here still on the market, honey. Okay, I'm waiting for Mr. Right. All right.
That's right.
So I want to hear your thoughts one by one and kind of let me and the girls and the fellas know from your point of view how you feel about open relationships or open marriage.
Tyrone, we wait for you to talk, man.
Come on now, Pastor.
Yeah, go ahead, Pastor first.
Hey man,
Come
look,
on now, Pastor Ty. Now, come on now, baby.
look.
I'm finna pass the offering plate back around
I'm
now.
a, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it just like this. It's a difference between what you want and what you need. First off, it's a difference. because a lot of people think that they need another person to make them whole. But if you ain't whole being single, then you ain't gonna never be whole at all. So regardless of what you're doing, it definitely ain't gonna work. And my second point with this is that um, the final point is that when you are trying to enter into all of these relationships and take all on all of these different aspects of another person, you don't know while you having sex with all of these other people. Guess what? You getting all of these other sides of all of these other people, and you don't even know. You don't even realize that that's the reason why you can't get it together, why you can't keep it together, and it's because that you got parts of other people that you slept with and they slept with too. And now you combining them in the same body. That's why you keep on being confused. So that's all I got to say on that point. Too. And now you combining them in the same body. That's why you keep on being confused. So that's all I got to say on that point.
I know that's right. Yes, yes, yes. I was feeling that. Can you guys hear me? Is everything okay on your end?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Man, man, man. I feel you on that. And let me tell you something. Some of the things that you said aren't word for word in my Boss Up book, but I touched so many bases in regards to that same response that you gave that is so funny. And it's obvious that we're family, that we're kin, okay? Because people don't know the importance behind locking souls with individuals, especially when you don't know who they are, where they've been, and they keeping shit secrets. Cause see, you got a lot of bitches that's out here bisexual and will not let a soul know. They like to bump coochies. And there's men out here that are bisexual and ain't gonna let a soul know that they like to do it. So um I think it's really, 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 really important for people to just do what you did, Ty, and just be honest about the situation and what they think without the peer pressure behind it. Okay. And then cause I don't know, maybe it's because we was born a little spiritual. Okay. Maybe because we was born a little spiritual, we feel. But even before I really tapped into my spiritual realm or my spiritual being, um, there were parts of me that agreed or didn't find any fault or harm into that situation. But like I said, I was young, abused, hurt, in pain, um, lost, addicted to many things, and just not smart. So I was a whole different person back then. Jack, let me know your thoughts on this, babe.
Well, this is all I got to say first before I start speaking.
Advice is a funny thing. Everyone wants to give it. Nobody ever wants to take that shit.
As we said, advice is a funny thing. Everybody want to give it. No one want to take that shit. I want to be truthful with you.
Come on now, we keep
I
it.
ain't never came sideways
Oh,
with you, and even if I was a pastor, I still shoot it to you straight. So this is my take on it. This is my take on it, and I'm gonna lay it down like this.
lay it
If
down.
you want to do what you want to do, then you just need to let that other person know. Like you were saying, you can get into a marriage and then you'll do that 10-year stint and things don't be right. But if you don't communicate, that will affect your marriage to where your man will step out, and try to find other things because maybe you're not communicating effectively with him. Maybe you're wanting too much and saying, put me on the pedestal and I want romance and I want all of this, but he's been protecting you and the family for the years. So where's the romance for the man? Where's the romance for the protector? Where's the romance for the fucking provider? You know what I'm saying? Grab his Johnson, make him feel good. Y'all wonder why they step out And the only reason why they stepping out is because you ain't doing what you got to do to keep them there. We didn't have kids with you. Yeah, we got you covered. But where is the sexual endos that's going to keep me there so I won't have to leave? You know what I mean? Don't make it dead. Don't expect it all from us because we
Ooh.
have you covered. So it feels like now this is coming because there's a lot of married men I know, and I know some who have stepped out on a relationship, and I find out why. You know what I'm saying? Because they all are family men, which would sit their ass down at home, but it's something that she's doing or swiping too much to the right or to the left or not engaged with him at certain times to where that man is horny. He was horny when you met him, but how come now you ain't keeping them satisfied? You laugh if you want to, but it goes off after a while. Something happens to where that physicality is still there, but a woman is looking for a more of what's on TV fantasy and wanting that besides providing it for her man. So don't, if you want that, why don't you provide that whole fantasy for you and him? Because he's going to be engaged into it. And you might get more out of it the next day and the next day. You can control us. You got the power of the PUSSY.
Okay.
And if you use it right, that man won't go nowhere. You
Oh.
can communicate with him effectively to where he'll stay his butt at home and he don't need to hit the streets.
Y'all listening?
The reason why he hitting the streets is because your ass ain't doing something right.
I don't see nobody talking now.
If your man goes out at 10:30 at night and that's not his regular routine, and you got 2 kids, why he's not at home protecting you and them kids? So, just my opinion, when the other woman comes in, it because he's trying and he's trying.
And he's exacerbated with.
There you go. There you go. He didn't say it what he had to say. He can say it only as a way as a man can say it. It's Venus and Mars, and his communication is not going to be effective like you're talking to your girlfriend out there. So you have to talk to that man differently.
Okay, though. I got something for that ass. LeBron said, I don't agree. Liz said, I don't agree.
You know why she don't agree? Because she's not a man, and it's coming from a man's point of view. And so most women are not going to hear what a man has to say. You're going to go ask your girlfriend besides asking that man. You see what I'm saying? That girl can't tell you what this man can tell you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't go out I have not been out in 10 years. My buddies have not got me out. And you know why? If I do go out, then that opens up a devil's door. I'm looking.
On it.
Come on, man. I'm looking. She got a nice dress. She got a nice ass. Maybe I can get this number and maybe nothing won't happen. But all the time I'm here with my wife and my kids, I'm having a great time raising them. But I'm telling you, the devil can creep on out if you creeping on out throughout the night. So it's just my opinion. And it's just my opinion. A woman can keep her man safe. You have to keep him mentally and sexually satisfied.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, also, Jackie, you're different than other men, and every other man ain't as strong as you are about your thinking. And so I would have to disagree with you, because there's some men that take advantage in that situation, and then they don't communicate. And see, you got guys that are punks, and they out here. That's the ones that's scrubbing these women, and now got these women out here thinking that they all this and that, and on the other end they sneaking in everybody else's bed, not being upfront, not being honest.
Oh, so you scrubbing on the women, but the women out here scrubbing on men too. Women out here self-impregnated and don't even want to be with this guy. And now you done got knocked dude, you don't even know him. So I'm not gonna defend that aspect, Tyrone. If you want to dig, baby, I'm gonna get a shovel and I'm gonna take you all the way deep. I'm not
baby,
going to
wait a
defend this. This is
minute.
trying to be played too. It's just a chick who just played an NBA player just for his money, man. So you got to
Oh,
have your eyes open up to all of it. It's not about me being a strong man. It's about you falling yourself into a fucking trap that you didn't see what it was. That's all it is. You sit here and you know this woman, or you don't know this woman, and you sitting here, you done had sex with her the first night or the second night, and now you in a relationship, but that's not where you want to be. You're not communicating with her to say, I
exactly.
don't want to be in a
And
relationship.
this is the point. This is my point. All right. If you're not communicating where you want to be, how you want to do things, how you want things to plan out, who you want, if you're not communicating, baby, it's not going to happen.
It's
And
not.
that's what leads, listen, that's what leads to unhealthy relationships. That's what leads to the nigga slipping out the back door. That's
That's
what
true.
leads to that bitch sleeping with Tom on the job.
That's true. So what I'm saying to you is
Because I,
I have met women who did like women, and they told me that. Shit,
Mhm.
that turned my motherfucking ass on. You know, sometimes I think back
But
and be
there
like,
are guys that are totally against it. There are guys that will say, "Hell no! If you
there
want a
are.
woman,
You're
fuck
right.
another man. If
You're
you want
right.
a woman into this, I feel unvalidated. I feel unfulfilled, or like not unnecessarily unfulfilled. Like I can't fulfill your every desire or need. So some people are just so insecure that they can't deal with their partner communicating that they're open, not necessarily that it's going to happen, but just being open to the point where we're going to allow these types of.
This some people are so insecure that they can't look at their loved one, look at some butt on TV to where that starts an argument where you looking at a woman on TV and she's so insecure with herself that
There
you
you
can't
go.
even communicate on that. You see what I'm saying? If you want to be a real woman, then if you see a big ass walk past your man, you should be the first one to sit here and say, yeah, I saw that ass too. And he'll sit here and look at you like, well, damn it, there's no need for me to sit here and
I
go
was in
outside.
the store one time, Jack. I was in the grocery store. It was Publix, and I walked past this couple, and they moved out the way. They said excuse me, I said excuse me, and like I thought that it was just a normal thing. I was going down the lane in the grocery store, and it was the pasta lane too. Shut the fuck up. Okay, shut up. But I heard a and I looked back, and this woman smacked the fuck out of him for, I guess, looking longer than he should have. um and immediately I wanted to say something to her, because I'm like, no other woman should take you out your element to where you're embarrassing yourself and your man. You're belittling him as the king. You're taking his title as the man. You're taking his self-esteem and his confidence as the security, as the provider, just to fulfill your own insecurity of why the fuck you looking at her. It bothered me so bad, because every woman, and a bitch is lying if she sit here and say that it doesn't happen. Okay, but every woman has witnessed her man looking a little longer than she expected him to look. Okay, but I'm just a different type of woman. I'm that woman that's like, yeah, baby, yeah, that was a little sight, wasn't it?
But
Now I'm
but
not
that will give your man a little bit more, because then he don't have to be a gawker. You see what I'm saying? You got the men who they didn't seen it. Please believe me, they seen that chick by the time they hit the floor. So now they got to turn their head a different way and
and
stuff
it's
like that.
not cool,
It's
because
not.
again, he
It's
should, and don't get me wrong, the nigga don't need to be disrespectful.
not
But
disrespectful.
you can't expect for him not to be like, God damn. Yeah, baby, you said you finna grab those eggs over there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be honest, because when women do it, we sneaky about it. When you don't see our nigga like, oh, bitch, I caught you. Bitch, she was looking at him. I mean, women do it too. You know what I'm saying? And unless, I mean, and it's something that is just human nature to look at something that is nice looking, to look at something that's inviting to the eye. Okay, but I don't think that no one should be so insecure. And this is what I touch bases with in my Boss Up book. gaining that confidence, gaining that self-esteem, looking at yourself like, girl, even if that nigga looking at that bitch, he ain't this. She ain't
That's
this.
right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You have to think that way about yourself and to yourself.
But you got
Don't let
him no on your side, so you should feel that way. You see what I'm saying? That's why you should feel that way. You know
it,
what I'm saying?
but look, babe, you should also feel like I'm so secure with myself that even if babe look over there, that's okay. Because it's not a harm to fucking look. And I hate when people are so politically correct to where, oh, you looked at him too long, bitch, you cheating. Oh, you looked at her too long, you cheating. We human. You telling me I can't look at something?
Thank
But
you.
that's the besides the point.
Yeah.
Um, I got about 9 minutes left into the show. My boys gave their insight, ladies. They gave their thoughts. I've seen Paulina. I've seen a couple other people chime in and let me know their thoughts and their opinion on things. And ladies, I understand you and I feel you because I'm in a place where spiritually now, um, I deserve my respect. I deserve my man to myself. I deserve the attention that I desire. I deserve an intellectual um, relationship to where it is just outstanding. I deserve communication. Thank you, cousin. I love you. I love you so much. And there was a time, like I said, in my past where, especially, being in the entertainment business, you feel entitled to life. You feel entitled. So you don't necessarily care about things that the normal person or the everyday girl next door would place emotion behind. Because as long as you're meeting my need, I don't give a fuck about Mary Q, Susan, Jessica, Ann, Lisa, or Beth. All right. Neither do I care about Tyler, Paul, Jeff, uh, and whoever else. It's about me, what I want, and what I desire. And so there becomes a point in your life where you have to not be okay with being mistreated. You have to be okay with not being misguided. Okay. But as a person, you have the right to be entitled to what you feel is right for you. And when you meet a person that makes you feel so comfortable that you can say, baby, I'm okay with another woman coming into the bedroom. Or, baby, I'm okay with you bringing another man into our bedroom. Whatever the case may be for that specific person or that specific relationship, I think as long as it's communicable, as long as it's communicated, nobody is going out of their means to lie, cheat, or hurt, and you're only being responsive respectfully, authentically, and positively with love, that's okay if that's what you choose. I don't think it's okay for someone to start to accumulate these types of behaviors outside of their partner knowing or being in acknowledge of. Stephanie said, I don't tolerate disrespect. Girl, I don't tolerate, girl, these cookies too good to tolerate some disrespect now, okay?
I know that's right.
Thank you, production. Because if you ain't hit that one, I was gonna think you was crazy, okay? These cookies too good for you not to communicate. Give me the option of wanting another woman or man involved in my relationship. Give me the option. as to being involved in those extracurriculum activities throughout our marriage, our relationship, or our situationship. Don't try to be sneaky and conniving and do things without my knowledge. You have to communicate. Now, whether I agree with it or not, a real man or a real woman is going to communicate their wants, needs, and desires in a way that is perceived from true, authentic respect and acceptance. And so it's up to that individual as to how they will accept that type of behavior or not. And everybody deserves that. You better say that again. I'm jumping up production's ass. I should have had some twerk music right there. But you guys, thank you all for coming in. I'm about 3 minutes out before I end the show. I just want to tell you guys, no matter the situation, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. All right. As long as you do things with good intention, good reason, positivity, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, I believe everything can work out in your favor. It's not until you start to be deceptive, a liar, a cheater, sneaky, a sneaker, and oblivious to your partner's feelings or emotions, to when you can be okay with treating someone in a way that you know you would not want to be reciprocated on. Okay. So at the end of the day, regardless of your sexual preference, regardless of what you like or what you don't accept, be communicable, be loving, be open to others and their thoughts and their means or ways to live, because we all weren't born to believe into the same things. Okay. So a part of self development is stepping outside of yourself and starting to come into a place where, even if you don't agree with someone else's behaviors or the way they live or go about life, you still accept them and you attain their experience into knowledge, and you learn from it and use it as a resource or a way to help somebody else. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you guys for visiting. Thank you for coming to Tori Empowers. Let's all thank Tyrone at the Life Show and Fox Glen Productions, Mr. Jack. I love, love, love my boys. They got my back and like I got theirs. And yeah, you guys, just make sure you guys come back every week. Every week there'll be a different topic. Every week, every other week there will be a different guest speaking on their endeavors, what they're doing, what they offer to the community, um, what their business is, and the key point to how they're giving back. Okay, because at the end of the day, this is Tori Empowers, and we about to start changing lives and making moves. So salute to all my kings and queens. Again, thank you, Ty. Thank you, Jack. I love y'all. And we out of this thing.